Alright, welcome back to our channel, YouTube, and I know it's been a while, but we're back with some new recipes in our new kitchen. Today we are doing a semi-vegan meal, I guess you could say an all veggie meal. Today we prepared for you some veggie burger sliders. You got this chickpea and quinoa burgers with a little bit of grilled onions, cheese, and lettuce on little mini buns, as you can see there, that we've cooked in the oven. And I cooked these, I spiraled them and put them in the new wave. They're just little sliced potatoes. It's a full russet potato. And like I said, it's an all veggie meal, no meat. We've been doing that lately. And like I said, we've had some requests for, more healthy alternative vegan meals, or just maybe not cooking with or frying with oil, things like that. So that's what we're going to start doing. We're going to start making some healthier meals, along with some of your favorites as well too. We'll do some fried fishes, some chicken, things like that. If you haven't watched in a while, hopefully you're still around and you are still subscribed to our channel, and we look forward to you watching more of our videos. Welcome back.
Okay, so for the bread for our sliders, I'm going to go ahead and use the easy way out, and we're using Rhodes Bacon Served dinner rolls. So I went ahead and I took some out, put them in this baking dish here. And what I did was I sprayed the bottom of the baking dish with some baking spray. And then I put the rolls in there, and then I covered it with plastic wrap. I sprayed it again on the top and then covered it with plastic wrap. And then I'm just going to set it aside in my the back of my oven right there, or the stove, and wait for that to rise. And it's going to take about 5 hours to rise, so it should be nice and ready for tonight, since it's only about 11:36 in the morning. So that's the bread that we're going to use. Easy way out, but it was a last minute decision to have sliders tonight, so we have that, so I don't have to run to the store. Anyways, see you in 5 hours. Okay, so I'm going to go over the ingredients for the actual patty itself. So the main ingredients, of course, is going to be chickpeas. Now this was from dried, so what I did was I soaked it overnight, boiled it, and then let it until softened, and then let it steep in salted water for 20-30 minutes, and then I drained it and cooled it down. So I made hummus the other day, and this was the leftover. This was 1 bag of dried chickpea or garbanzo beans, same thing. Okay, and then here's my quick cooking quinoa. So you just follow the package instructions on how to cook this. This here is nutritional yeast. So it kind of looks like fish food, but it gives a cheesy, kind of nutty flavor to your foods. And you can get this at the bulk section over at either Sprouts, Whole Foods. So I like to add that onto the burger to give it some extra flavor. Now these 3 all together is actually very good for you, because it's already your protein, fiber. Nutritional yeast has a lot of vitamins in here, so it is a very good flavor packet. Don't worry, it's not active yeast, so it's not going to grow in you or anything like that. Okay, so I like to use those 3 as staples. Then I'm going to also chop up some spinach. So we got some Trader Joe's spinach here. And then I'm going to shred up 1 carrot and put it in there as well. And we like to get these Trader Joe organic carrots of many colors. It has the red carrot or purple carrot, yellow, orange. So very good, very sweet. If you have never tried it, I mean, this is a big bag. It's a 2-pound bag for less than $2. You really have to get this at Trader Joe's. We have some cilantro or coriander, however you call it. We have some spring onions here. and then some fresh basil. Now these all came from our garden. One day Lee will go ahead and show you what we have so far in our garden. Some garlic cloves that we're going to put in there. And then we have some brown and seasoning sauce. It's just more like a browning mix, just to kind of help with the smokiness a little bit. A tiny bit of sea salt, some coriander. If you don't have the fresh, then you can definitely use the ground. So I just wanted to bring that out just to show you. A little bit of the Grill Master Worcestershire pub burger seasoning, some fresh ground black pepper, onion powder, and then a little bit of rub saged. Now this, I just wanted to bring this out. Now you could turn all of this into a breakfast sausage with adding a little bit of fennel. So just an option there if you wanted to make it a breakfast sausage instead. But we're not going to use fennel today. And then I just took out a leftover head of lettuce. By the way, Trader Joe's, again, very inexpensive in their lettuce. I think at the grocery store they were like ranging over $1, like almost $2. And at Trader Joe's you can get a good size head for less than $1. So we always get our lettuce there. And then onions. So I'm gonna take some lettuce and put it aside just so that we can line the burgers with some lettuce. And then I'm gonna slice up these onions and then we're gonna grill them. So this is going to be the main ingredients for the actual chickpea quinoa burger itself. I'm going to go ahead and get that all mashed up, cook the quinoa, and add all the ingredients together in a food processor, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay? Okay, so this is how the chickpea looks after you've mashed it. You want it to have the consistency of almost like wet sand. So if you grab it, it'll still bind together. Okay, now again, I used dried, so if you're going to use canned chickpea or garbanzo beans, you want to make sure that you drain it, and you may have to add a little flour to the mixture, only because the canned version tends to be a lot wetter than the dried version. Okay, so I got that smashed up. I didn't do it too fine. I wanted to keep a little bit of texture still, okay? And then here I have the quinoa that I went ahead and I cooked up. And this is just half a cup of quinoa. And I boiled it in water. I did add some vegetable broth stock to the water when I boiled it. And then I have 1 carrot that I went ahead and shredded up. And then over here is my mixture. I have the spinach, a garlic clove, cilantro, and the basil. And I just blended it up in my NutriBullet. Now, I put a little bit of water in here only because I'm not putting any kind of binder to here. Okay, so I just needed a little bit of liquid just so that everything would combine. And then I have, again, my nutritional yeast, and I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of that. So got my measuring spoon here, and then I'm just going to put dashes of the seasoning. So I will mix everything all up and then start forming my patties. Okay, so this is how the burgers turned out. So I already formed them into patties. So you can see it holds together really well. And then I put some in here. I have my New Wave on. And so I wanted to get some grill marks. So that's why I decided to use the New Wave instead of frying it. So no oil, no fat, really. Except for what's in the natural oils of the chickpea. So that's what it looks like. And in the oven I have my rolls. So they're in there cooking. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and I took out some potatoes, and we're going to do some fresh potatoes, or like spiral potatoes. You'll see that at the end when we plate everything. I already sliced up my onions into rings So I'm going to go ahead and saute those. And then I still have to cut up or spread out my lettuce. But other than that, everything is pretty much cooking. And we'll see you when we plate everything.